Dear students, for semester 5 organic chemistry practicals, you have separation of binary mixture. Binary mixture of solid plus solid components. Separation of mixture will be important stage in this practical. Two methods are there for separation, physical method and chemical method. In this video, I am going to explain you chemical method of separation for a particular type of mixture where there is acid as a first component. I am B.T. Nikam from Department of Chemistry, Maharishi Dayananda College, Parel. And during this video, I am going to give you virtual visit to our laboratory for demonstrations. So let us see. For a separation of binary mixture chemically, mixtures are classified into three types: A, B and C. That fourth type of procedure will be for physical method of separation on the basis of solubility difference. So for chemical method A, B, C, that are the three types. In A, you see acid is there as a first component. Saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate is there as a separating agent, and hydrochloric acid is there as a precipitating reagent. For B type of mixture, phenol is there as a first component, sodium hydroxide is there as a separating agent, and hydrochloric acid is there as a precipitating reagent. And for C type of mixture, that is a base plus neutral, HCl will be separating agent and sodium hydroxide will be precipitating agent. At a glance, you keep in mind sodium bicarbonate is weak base, sodium hydroxide is strong base, and hydrochloric acid is strong acid. So as a separating reagents, we are going to use base and acid. So in base, two types are there, sodium bicarbonate and sodium hydroxide, and for in acid there is a hydrochloric acid. And in precipitating reagent, again acid we are going to use only one kind of acid, that is hydrochloric acid we will use, and base sodium hydroxide we will use. Now from this table you try to remember for acid, phenol and phenol, we are going to use bases as a separating reagent. And you know acid reacts with base, processes neutralization to form salt and water. And do you remember salts are soluble in water? Okay. And for base, as for their neutralization, opposite type of substance, that is acid is required, so we have to use HCl. And then regeneration again, for acids regeneration, acid is required. For base regeneration, base is required. Phenols are acidic, that aspect also you have to keep in mind. We'll see in detail with demonstration. Okay, so first we will focus on A type of mixture. In this video, A type of mixture I will explain in 14-15 minutes. Acid is first component, and second component is phenol, maybe base or maybe neutral, and sodium bicarbonate will be fixing reagent and precipitating reagent will be HCl. Now while going through videos in this presentation, you will understand why it is called as separating reagent sodium bicarbonate and why hydrochloric acid is called as precipitating reagent. Okay, we will see little chemistry behind these reagents and why it is called a chemical method of separation. Now here example I have taken sodium bicarbonate is there. Example of acid I have taken benzoic acid. What is it? Benzoic acid. Benzoic acid's carboxylic group react with sodium bicarbonate to form sodium benzoate, and that sodium benzoate is salt. You see plus minus charge, negative plus negative charge is there, and because of that it dissolves in water. It is soluble in water. Okay, and that salts are soluble. So this process is called a neutralization, a reaction of acid with base, weak base here sodium bicarbonate. It is called a neutralization. carbon dioxide is gas that is formed, and their efflorescence comes out. Water molecule is there as a side product. Okay, what is the role of HCl? How it precipitate that dissolved salt back? That reaction is here. You see, in this reaction that Na is again replaced by H. Again acid is formed, and you know that acid is insoluble in water, and therefore that will be there as a precipitate. Okay, we'll see with practicals. Now first, for separation, what is procedure? You have to start with 2 gram of mixture. In that you will add 1 test tube, that means 15 centimeter cube of saturated solution of sodium bicarbonate. We will stir that well. We will allow reaction, complete reaction of sodium bicarbonate with acid, and you will check that by adding little sodium bicarbonate efflorescence are coming out or not. Then we will do filtration. Filtrate will be there and residue will be there. Then what to do with filtrate? Procedure is given below. What to do with residue? Procedure is given below. Now filtrate we have to treat with hydrochloric acid. Then a regeneration of acid will be there. Now during this procedure, okay, this will be the reaction taking place. I am repeating here, that is neutralization of acid by weak base sodium bicarbonate to form sodium salt of acid along with carbon dioxide and water. Okay, let us see how it happens. Okay, now see video. In a beaker, 2 gram of mixture is taken. 1 test tube of sodium bicarbonate with stirring. I am adding. A reaction of acid component is taking place there with sodium bicarbonate. Efflorescence of CO2 are coming out. I am fastening that reaction with stirring. Given a reaction which is there on this slide, is taking place there. Evolution of CO2 gas take place. Complete neutralization of acid is very important. Otherwise, contamination of one component in other is possible, and no further analysis will be correct. So you see that bubbles of CO2. Now see that bubbles of CO2 are coming out. We'll give little time for completion of reaction, as both are weak acids. Carboxylic acids are not strong acids, but always more acidic than phenols, and sodium bicarbonate is weak base. Okay, then we'll test it with little amount of saturated sodium bicarbonate. Yeah, no efflorescence are coming out. So that is indication of complete conversion of one component, that is carboxylic acid, into salt, and that reaction is displayed here. Then, okay, what to do with a residue? Okay, that we will see. Now you see right side representation here. A residue will be either phenol base or neutral. Okay, now first acid we have dissolved that by producing their salt, by treating with sodium bicarbonate, that goes there in filtrate. Okay, so then we have to do filtration. How to do filtration? And then we will see what to do with filtrate and residue one by one. Now what is constituent of that filtrate coming out in beaker? That is sodium salt of carboxylic acid dissolved in water coming down. Now what is remaining there on filter paper? Residue, solid. One component remaining there which is not reacted with sodium bicarbonate, and we know that is insoluble, so not get dissolved in water. remains there as a solid on filter paper as it is. And that is a residue. What type of that residue will be? Either phenol, base or neutral, other than acid. And where is acid? Acid is there in beaker in solution state as a salt. Okay, now this is filtration. Then we will see what to do with residue. What is residue? Either base, phenol or neutral. Okay, we will remove water. We will press that by using filter paper so as to make it easy to remove from filter paper and to keep it for drying. Complete neutralization, complete regeneration, that aspects you have to keep in mind because points are there, marks are there for yield. Now this is second component remaining unreacted. Now in this case it is phenol. I have taken mixture of acid and phenol. Then we have to proceed for next step, that is drying. Okay, we will keep that residue for drying. On boiling water bath, we will take that on watch glass and keep that watch glass on boiling water bath where it will be dried. It is drying. Okay, then what to do with filtrate? Right? That filtrate is salt of acid in water. We will add acid, hydrochloric acid. Reaction is displayed here. That hydrochloric acid react with salt to form acid. That acid is insoluble in water, so that will be formed there as a precipitate. Okay, here it is called hydrolysis of salt. It is acidification. It is a regeneration of acid. Then we have to again proceed for filtration. During filtration, that acid will be there as a residue, which we are taking out from filtrate by regenerating. Then we have to go for drying of this component. We will remove that phenol and we will keep acid for drying. Exactly same way we can dry acid on boiling water bath like this. And then we will weigh both the components and we have to report yield of two components. Then these questions are very important. You have to think about these questions. What is test for acid? Why acid is tested first but not phenol? What is test for phenol? Why sodium bicarbonate is used but not sodium hydroxide? Like that. The remaining part we will see in next video.